Hi everyone, it's Gotham Chick and I'm here to show you one of my creations for a swap where we were supposed to make a mini book using one sheet of 12 by 12 paper and create a book of materials that we could give, or goodies that we could give to our swap partner. For this one, I sent this out to Sarah, and that's Lavender Lizard, and I hope that she liked this. I'm going to try to wait until she gets it before I post so that, you know, we don't spoil the surprise. So I have here, if you see the front, I have a flower which holds together the ribbon. I did not do any particular snaps or locks. Instead, I have the ribbon rolled around the book, and it's just tucked within the different layers of ribbon here at the back. This is around a yard of gross grain ribbon. And if you look at it, okay, so we unfold and we unroll it here. It's simply held by the flower here, if you can look there. Okay, for this one, I had included some gorgeous papers made in the Philippines. These are handmade paper that has been embossed. It's very unique, and everybody I send this to really raves about them. They're perfect for ATC backgrounds, or you can also use them for card making. Sarah is a paper crafter, so I wanted to share with her some of the treasures from back home, so I have a good set of that there. Now if you open the flap, the first flap shows a pamphlet here where I put in sort of an about me write-up. It's a 4-page pamphlet. It's a mini pamphlet of short write-up I use standard on my blog. And then on the last page I had put in one of the ATCs I had created for a bead ATC swap. So that was tucked into the first flap. On the second flap, I had written a note to Sarah telling her about what I had put in here. And you know, we tried to include a little note to our partners just to give them a sense of what we did and why we did it. So there's some stationery. So I folded that into a tiny bit of letter there. Okay. Now for the next one, I didn't want to make any permanent markings on the booklet just in case Sarah wanted to use it for later, so I just took a sticky here. I have 3 embellishments which were part of a set that I had bought previously, and I have tucked them in here. She can use them for her paper crafts, for card making, ADCs, scrapbooking, or what have you, or for her next mini zine. Then over here, I have some handmade embellishments made from wallpaper trim. Now this I used on one of my subway envelopes, which I have a lot for Gotham Chick. So what I have done basically here is I have these wallpaper hearts, which were part of a wallpaper trim set. It was sort of Americana, I guess, in terms of theme. And I had put double-sided tape at the back, and she can, again, use this as embellishments for any of her paper crafting projects. Okay, so I thought putting it in an envelope would make it more exciting for her to actually open it and see what was in there for her. For the next set, I have here some manila tags. These are always available commercially, and I printed them with some digital backgrounds, and I secured them just with some straw. So there, the other side is plain. This is either for your message or if you wanted to paste them on. I hadn't really quite made up my mind at the time I printed this as to what I would do with it, but I have a stash of this, so that goes into this flap. On the second flap, again, I have some handmade paper from Manila, which I had pasted onto cardstock and cut. This is a paper punch tag, and I just secured all of them with another piece of ribbon, just to give it some flair. And then here I had more paper from the Philippines. So these are, again, handmade embossed paper. This is just, I guess, plain fiber paper. Lots of paper. Paper craft swap. So tuck that in again. And I'm missing, I didn't try to overload this flap with too much paper because, you know, they tend to open if you look at the tutorial, these were supposed to be glued, but I did something else with them. So that's being stubborn. Anyway, so what I had done is I had followed the instructions, then I embossed the front and the back cover with Mod Podge, and then I sort of do this for my ATCs. I painted the border with gold acrylic paint using a Q-tip. That way, you know, it lends a certain texture to the whole project, and it gives it volume and depth. So I had to actually redo the rib here. I had messed it up using some of my own washi tape that I make by printing over masking tape. So instead I used ordinary craft paper then to seal this, because this is actually two flaps which are held together there. And again, I sealed it with Mod Podge. So to put it together, let me show you how I close this up. So once you're done, all I had to do is roll it this way. I tried to do it on two sides. The ribbon secure, and then try to alternate it there, and then finally tuck it in at the bottom. So there you go. All set to go. I'm sending this off today, and hopefully by next week you'll see this video online. So again, this is Gotham Chick. Thank you for viewing my video. Watch out for more videos. I have a couple of big projects in the works, and I expect to be uploading videos of them maybe in 2 to 3 weeks time. Just want to make sure that the recipients actually get their items before I post, and I will try to post a tutorial of how I had created this mini book based on the other tutorial, and how I had revised it to make it better and easier to work with for people like me who aren't really artists but who are more of a crafter. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and leave a comment if you will. Thank you again. Gotham Chick from New York. Goodbye.